Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about the solutions of quadratic equation, and for finding the solutions we are talking about the first method, that is called as factorization method. We already know that any quadratic equation has two roots, and this method will help us to find the values of two roots. So for explanation, I am taking a question from your exercise 5C, question number first. Question says, find the solution of the quadratic equation by using factorization method. So we have to find two values of x for this question. X square minus 10x minus 24 equal to 0. So if I compare this equation with the standard form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, so what I get here is a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 10, and c is equal to minus 24. So in this method, our first step will be to find the product of a and c. So we will find the product of a and c. So here AC is equal to 1 multiply minus 24, that is equal to minus 24. Now we have to split minus 24 into two parts such that the sum of those two parts will be equal to minus 10. Means we have to express b as sum of two parts n1 plus n2 such that the product of these two n1 and n2 is equal to a multiply c, and sum of those two parts is n1 plus n2 is equal to b. So now I am splitting this AC, this 24 minus 24, into two parts. So this can be expressed into two parts as 1 multiply 24. One of these two will be negative, so we can say that minus 1 multiply 24 or minus 24 multiply 1. Similarly, this can also be written as 2 multiply 12, 3 multiply 8, 4 multiply 6. So alternatively, one of these will have a negative sign because we have to find, or we have to write the product as minus 24. So these are the four terms whose product will be equal to minus 24. Now I need two parts such that their sum is minus 10. Their sum is minus 10. So I am selecting this 2 and 12, or this can also be written as minus 12 multiply 2. So this will give us product minus 24 and their sum is minus 12 plus 2, so that will be equal to minus 10. So therefore we can split the middle term minus 10 into two parts as this. So we have the equation x square minus 10x minus 24 equal to 0. So now this can be written as x square minus 12x plus 2x minus 24 equal to 0. So we can note that if this will be negative, so if the sign with c will be negative, then one of the two roots or one of the two terms will be always negative. If this will be positive, then both may be minus or both may be plus. So here this minus 10 is expressed as minus 12x plus 2x. So now we can take common from pairs. So looking at the first two pairs, I can take x common. So since x is common, so this is x minus 12, and from these two parts 2 is common, so plus 2 is common, so x minus 12 equal to 0. Look at this. So these two will always be equal. These two will always be equal in all the equations. So now x minus 12 is once again common from the two parts. So I am taking x minus 12 common. So what is left? It is x plus 2 equal to 0. Now since the product of these two parts is equal to 0, then either of the two will be equal to 0, means x minus 12 equal to 0 or x plus 2 will be equal to 0. So this gives x is equal to 12, or this gives x is equal to minus 2. So x is equal to 12 or minus 2 are the two roots of this equation. Similarly, you can try some more questions for this method. Now in this method we have one other type in which we can use substitution before factorization method. So for this, your question number 13th, it says x plus 3 whole square minus 4 multiple x plus 3 minus 5 is equal to 0. So before proceeding for the factorization, we can, since these two parts x plus 3 are common to the terms, so therefore I am writing x plus 3 is equal to y. So we will put x plus 3 equal to y, and then we will get y square minus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. Now we can factorize this. Similarly, we will proceed. So the product of first term and c, a and c is minus 5 here. Now we have to write minus 4 in two parts such that the product of those two parts is minus 5 and addition is equal to minus 4. So that can be expressed as minus 5y plus y. So this minus 4y is expressed as minus 5y plus y. So y square minus 5y plus y minus 5 equal to 0. Now once again taking common from the first two parts, so y is common, so y minus 5 plus from the second two parts plus 1 is common, so it is y minus 5. Now further y minus 5, now using the 0 rule, so y minus 5 equal to 0 or y plus 1 equal to 0. So this will give us y is equal to 5 or minus 1. So since we have substituted x plus 3 is equal to y, so we have got y is equal to 5, so therefore x plus 3 is equal to 5. So from here we get x is equal to 2, and from the other value of y equal to minus 1, we get x plus 3 equal to minus 1. So therefore x is equal to minus 4. So what we get? X is equal to 2 and minus 4. So similarly you can solve some more questions, and you have to finish this exercise 5c. Thank you. Have a nice day.